Just be out with us to St. Kitts for Gray's Island excursion snorkeling tour. Last week we've been to St. Kitts and we've done a grand island tour with Mr. Gray with the Gray's Island excursion, and we loved it. So we signed up for this snorkeling excursion. This is the best on the island, and this excursion will take you to snorkeling spots that other excursions, other snorkeling tours will never take you.
If you're new to our channel, my name is Devon.
And I'm Irina.
And we are
Just Be Out. We create informative travel videos so you get the most out of your vacation. We review everything and we give you the best recommendations and JBO Pro tips. So as usual, just be out with us.
Cheers!
Spending the rest of the day with you guys. A nice lovely day.
We are back on the bus. It's just a quick 2-minute walk from the port. Our driver and the guide Jermaine met us right at the arrivals, even before you get to go out of the port. The greeting process was super simple. He had a sign for Gray's Island excursion, and we have done a Gray's Island grand tour last week. If you missed it, we will leave the link in the description below. And now let's go to the beach and do some snorkeling. We are now at Timothy Hill. This is one of the scenic stops, and if you are taking Grand Island tour, this is also one of the stops you will stop at, and we told you everything about it from the last excursion we did of the Grand Island tour with Mr. Gray. We will leave the link in the description below. Well, on this tour for the snorkeling excursion, we are actually making a quick stop, so whoever did not have a chance to do a Grand Island tour, they can also take some pictures with the beautiful views over here. This is just on the way to our snorkeling excursion. We are doing 2 beaches and snorkeling, and as soon as we got into the car, we were actually asked if we want some water. So Gray Island excursions do provide you water, and here is the beautiful view. Jermaine brought us to another beautiful lookout here. You can see the ships here. That's the Caribbean Sea. It's beautiful colors. St. Kitts definitely has fantastic views, definitely worth visiting. Jermaine brought us to another beautiful lookout point. It is just down the hill from Timothy Hill, and it is a little bit different view. Over here on the side you can see white wash waves from the Atlantic Ocean and the calm Caribbean Sea, and in the background you have the Nevis Island. Gorgeous views. Now Jermaine is taking us for a treat. We stopped at another gorgeous lookout and we're doing a little hike. No other tour groups are going this way, only Jermaine does. So be sure to book the snorkeling tour and adventure tour combined with Gray's Island tour. Just a quick 1-minute walk on the trail. We came to this beautiful stop. From one side you can see the bay where we will start our snorkeling, and then Jermaine will take us all the way here along the reefs. There are some sunken ships, and over here if you look beyond the cliff right here, the water is super clear. And here there where the turtles hang out, and there is a 99% chance to see turtles. 99% sounds good to me. We made it to the White House Bay, and this is a gorgeous stop, and we're going to gear up, put our snorkeling masks. Everything is provided by Grace Island Tour. There are some boats here, there are 2 shipwrecks. The hurricane actually removed all the sand from this beach, so now it's all the rocks, but that's one of the reasons why the water is so clear. Back behind me there is a little small patch of sand, but they actually manually brought this sand from the other beach. On the other side I can see our ship in the distance, so it's not that far from the ship. Let's get fitted and jump into this gorgeous water. So beautiful. All right, the snorkeling experience was completely different from what I expected. We saw a pufferfish, and I've seen pufferfish swimming in the water, but they're kind of like gray and a little what was that, like oval, right?
Yeah.
Not round and puffy. But our guide Jermaine, he took his flippers, he caught the pufferfish between the flippers, so the pufferfish actually got puffy and round.
It was really yellow.
Yeah, it got yellow. It was really cool. And then as soon as he released it, it was starting swimming away and started getting deflating.
Yeah.
That was really cool. We saw lobsters,
Yep.
eel,
Yep.
stingrays.
Octopus.
Oh yes, the octopus was really
Yes,
cool.
I.
Stingrays. And then we saw the sunken shipwreck.
Cannon. Saw 2 cannons that was down below as well. After that, we swam back to shore. We had lunch, bomb banana cake.
Yes,
Banana
bread.
cake was, yes, banana bread, excuse me. Bomb banana bread.
Jermaine brought us snacks, banana bread, water.
And the local drink, ting!
It was really cool. We had a little break and then headed back out the opposite way where we were supposed to see turtles. Jermaine said 99% of the time they are there, but that was the 1%.
Which always happens.
And unfortunately we did not see turtles, but what we saw was eagle ray. We were following the eagle ray. It was just so graceful in the water. It was awesome. Little spots, ginormous stingray. I've never seen a stingray that big. It was at least 4 feet in just a circle plus the tail. Then Jermaine caught us a little sand crab. I got to hold the sand crab. It was really cool. We saw sea egg.
Mm-hmm.
It was awesome. Also, Jermaine caught another type of crab. It was like almost daddy long legs.
It's like a daddy long leg spider, like a really thin leg crabs. It was really cool. I mean, there's a lot down there. Now, mind you, this snorkeling here, it's off the shore, and the shore is rocky. There is another part that was sand, but from where we entered, it was actually rocks. So we put our fins on, and then we went into the water from there. You don't see a lot of corals until you kind of go out further, like past the shipwreck. I would say it's about maybe 200 yards out.
There's a lot of starfish.
Yeah, there was a lot of starfish. The moment you got in the water, you saw a lot of different, and they were big too. They were really big. So all in all, I think it was really, really, really good for the type of things that we saw, because we've been in other places. I mean, even in Belize, when we went snorkeling and we took a boat out, which was like maybe, what, 40 minutes out?
Yeah.
We saw an octopus, and we saw conch
and fishes.
And fishes, but we didn't see as much species as we did here.
Yes, and also it's really cool because Jermaine makes your experience different, because he has an eye and pointing out different things.
He knows where everything is. They're like under the ship, and he would dive under and go under the ship and kind of just poke it, and they would just kind of come out so you could see it.
Yeah,
Oh.
just a disclaimer.
Lionfish.
Yes,
Oh.
the most beautiful lionfish we've seen.
Yes.
It was black with white stripes,
Mhm.
and it was like floating all its
But
little
dangerous.
tentacles. Yes.
Never touch a lionfish.
Never.
Ever. You don't want to do that. That'd be your worst decision ever.
Yes.
Now, back to the disclaimer.
No marine species, no marine life was harmed in this video. So Jermaine is actually a dive master, and he was working with marine biologists to get turtles, mark them. So he
tag
is
them.
very careful of the marine life.
He was the one actually going down and diving and picking up the sea urchins for us. He told us even before we got in the water, he said, don't touch anything unless I go down or I tell you it's okay. Because he knows the species, he knows what you can touch, what you can't. So he leads us all the way, and he lets you see everything you need to see. He spotted the stingrays. They were under the sand. All you saw is two little black eyes.
Yeah.
He spotted them, and he's like, hey guys, right below us is two stingrays. Take a look, get your camera ready. He dove down. As soon as he got near them, the stingrays just went choo.
Yes,
Cool.
and whatever he was getting for us, he was diving down and carefully placing it back on the sea bottom.
Yeah, so everything you saw in this video that was brought up that you could see, after it was said and done, he took it in his hand, dove back down, and put it exactly where he found it. So
Yes. If you love snorkeling, this is the most time you would actually, from any type of excursions, that you would be in the water snorkeling. We've done so much snorkeling, and usually when you take boat, catamaran, you're in the water, 30 minutes tops. But here we were in the water for hours, and yes, we did have a break. We are now at Shipwreck Beach. We were here before last week when we went to St. Kitts and went for a Grand Island tour. This is a black sand beach. Right now you can see it's kind of like brown. It changes from black to brown. You have an option to go snorkeling here as well, but we are pretty hungry.
yes, and this is a great place for you to stop and get some food. It's like some beach clubs here. It's relaxing, really cool vibes. So we're about to head back now, get some food. We're gonna show you really quickly what the food looks like and what you can expect when you come here. So let's go eat.
To port, we still have 15 minutes so before all aboard time, so we're strolling. We had a nice time. We met lovely people, a couple from England and a couple from Chicago.
One on our ship and the other one on MSC. And as you can see, beautiful sunset. Just finished a few moments ago. And 3 cruise ships in dock.
Thank you so much. We love St. Kitts.
Yes, I.
All right.
We'll hold the ship for you. Take your time.
Grace Island Snorkeling Excursion is definitely
JBO approved.
That is the most snorkeling time we've ever done.
Yeah, it was supposed to be 4 hours. It turned out to be 6 with no hassle. And if he didn't tell us, hey, don't you guys have to catch a cruise? We were watching sunset, having drinks with our friends. It was like, oh my gosh, we got to get out of here. And we now made it back to the cruise port with just about 15 minutes left on the clock.
The food was good.
Food was great. I had ribs.
Ribs actually taste better than fish tacos. I had fresh tuna fish tacos, but it didn't have as much flavor as his ribs. The ribs super tender, falling off the bone, barbecue flavor. Mwah.
Yummy, yummy.
For your tummy. So, Grace Excursion is actually #1 rated on TripAdvisor, and it is for a reason. It's not, don't take just our word for it.
Google it.
Go to TripAdvisor and look up the reviews. We had a fantastic time. The couple right behind us, they went with us snorkeling and they absolutely loved it. They, our tour guide Jermaine actually got them a really beautiful shell as a souvenir. He got us the, what is it called? Dollar shells.
Dollar shells. He told us they're very fragile. They were so beautiful.
But so Jermaine collected a few dollar shells for us to bring home as a souvenir. I put them in the pouch separately, but they still broke.
Yeah.
But they were really beautiful. So definitely amazing excursion. When you're next time in St. Kitts, we will leave the website in the description. Email them, make sure you tell them that you are from Just Be Out. Just Be Out sent you. See if you get a little discount, if it's still valid. And yeah, book it in advance. If you have any type of questions, we will leave the email in the description below. So thank you so much for watching. And as usual,
Just be out with us. Cheese.